Every day, something dramatic happens in the Caribbean that affects our lives. We'll give you the details. We'll give you the facts on Caribbean Perspective with Eddie Frederick. Here's Eddie Frederick.
So glad you can join us. Election results in Barbados are in, and the winner is... Details of this story takes the lead in today's edition of Caribbean Perspective for Thursday, 20th January 2022.
Conveniently located in the Grand Anne Shopping Centre, for over 40 years, Food Fair has provided quality service at affordable prices. Now, grocery shopping is made easier and more convenient from the Food Fair web store.
Hey, babe. Listen, I need you to go down to Food Fair to get some groceries.
All right, no problem. Right away.
Thanks, babe. What are you doing? You're supposed to be going Food Fair to get a grocery, man.
I am, but didn't you know you can order your groceries online from the Food Fair web store?
Are you serious?
Of course. All you have to do is just to log on to www.foodfair.gd with credit card in hand, and with an order of $100 or more, Food Fair Grand Anse will deliver up to 3 miles away. And you don't even have to worry about your information, you know. Their safety measures are excellent.
So hold on. You just order online and Food Fair will deliver to you?
Yep.
Oh, baby, better hurry up and order, man.
I already did. They should be here any minute now.
Enjoy easy online shopping anytime from your home or office from the Food Fair web store. Food Fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets.
Welcome back. Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Mottley, according to preliminary results trickling in late on Wednesday from the Caribbean nation's first general election since it became a republic last year, placed her in the position of a sweeping victory in January 19th general election. Mottley's Barbados Labour Party went into the vote holding 29 of the 30 seats in the national legislature, and the Prime Minister was comfortably re-elected in one of the first constituencies to be declared. Results came in piecemeal overnight, and projections on local television suggested the BLP was headed for a decisive victory over the opposition. Mottley had called the snap election in December, saying it would help promote unity as the government battled the coronavirus pandemic, which has heavily affected the tourism-focused economy. About 5,000 people from the population of just under 300,000 were in isolation after being infected, recent official figures show. The former British colony declared independence in 1966, but retained Queen Elizabeth as the ceremonial head of state until November 30th last year. She was replaced by President Sandra Mason. The University of the West Indies signs agreement with University of Maryland Baltimore College on Tuesday. ABS's Jessica Russell reports.
The arrangement will see UWI have greater access to research resources. UWI Five Islands Director for Academic Affairs, Dr. Curtis Charles, is the lead on the MOU.
The U.S. funds public institutions at $90 billion a year, 90 with a B. And University of Maryland, Baltimore County is in the top 100. So for us being in the Caribbean, not being able to access U.S.-funded research from a primary investigator, it was important to us to develop a relationship with a research university like UMBC, who has access to that type of funding.
The arrangement will benefit the entire UWI brand.
It's open to all other UWI campuses.
The MOU also makes provisions for a visiting scholar program.
We look forward to having your students and, of course, invite all the faculty and the administration as we evolve in our partnership to come to visit UMBC, and we look forward to seeing our faculty and our students also visiting your campuses.
There is no tangible evidence to merit charges against the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, even though he admitted to taking a sip of alcohol while in public. This, according to Assistant Superintendent of Police Sheridan Hill. He tells TV6 News police must balance actions with discretion. TV6 News' Nicole M. Romney files this report.
During the COVID-19 media conference on Saturday, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley shared with the nation that he, while in Tobago, bought a beer, and while walking back to his vehicle on a sunny day, he inadvertently took a sip before being reminded that it was against the law to consume alcohol in a public place. There have been calls by opposition MP Rodney Charles for the Prime Minister to be held accountable for his actions. Mr. Charles says it cannot be one law for Dr. Rowley and another for the rest of the nation. He said protesters were arrested while the Prime Minister was given a bly. Questioned on the matter today, ASP Hill said there must be evidence.
If someone says, I used obscene language this morning, right? What is the evidence we have to prosecute that person apart from that person's utterance? Where is the evidence? Where is the evidence? Where is the tangible evidence to support any investigation into that matter? So that's one issue. One hurdle there. The other major consideration, or for us as police officers, we always have to balance our actions, and we have a discretion where trivial offences are committed.
He adds, there is no need to charge a person for small offences where a warning can suffice.
Let's take the situation where the Prime Minister said he mistakenly thought that what he was doing was right, and he realized that someone told him that it was wrong. A simple incident like that, in the normal course of a police officer's duty, things happen. We talk to persons, we warn them for trivial offences.
ASP Hill also responded to a video now viral on social media showing what appears to be people lining at a bar without masks in a small and congested area, said to be in central Trinidad. He says the cybercrime unit must authenticate the video before any charges are considered.
But we had an incident recently where gunshots were seen in a video, and they said it was Maloney, and it turned out to be in Puerto Rico. And then we have a number of other incidents where people are saying it just occurred, and these are incidents that occurred years before. So we engaged the cybercrime unit. We look into the matter, and if there is any evidence that a crime was committed, and we can prosecute, we do that. But we have to look at these matters to determine the veracity of what is being said. So we can't just run and prosecute people, charge people based on somebody putting a video out there.
Nicole M. Romani, TV6 News.
You're listening to Caribbean Perspective with Eddie Frederick.
Health officials in Guyana on Monday confirmed that 15 children have died as a result of contracting COVID-19 since the country recorded its first case of the virus in March of 2020. More in this News Source Guyana report with Gordon Mosley.
15 children have lost their lives to the virus since the beginning of the pandemic in Guyana, with 4 of those deaths recorded less than a week ago. 3 of those children who died recently passed away before arriving at a hospital, and an investigation has been launched into their deaths. For the others, the health ministers today said that some had pre-existing conditions, while the other cases are still on the probe.
For some of those children that would have been hospitalized, we know for sure some of the comorbidities that they've had and the challenges, because some of them, the prognosis was poor with the underlying disease, and then they got COVID, so that compounded or complicated the problem.
The health minister has assured that continuous monitoring will be done.
Within the ministry, we have a small committee of doctors who are going to get these charts and review them more thoroughly and do some interviews with the family of these children. So hopefully that will give us a better understanding of what is happening.
It is unclear how many children in total are currently positive with COVID-19, but the Guyana Teachers Union today announced that it knows of at least 165 children who have tested positive for the virus in the past 2 weeks alone.
The International Labour Organization, the ILO, has downgraded its forecast for world labour market recovery in 2022.
The ILO's World Employment and Social Outlook Trends 2022 comes as the COVID-19 pandemic continues to have a significant impact on global labor markets. Here is the ILO's Director General, Guy Ryder.
But I think the main finding of our report is that the labour market recovery from the COVID-19 crisis is incomplete, it is fragile, and it's uneven. So we expect in 2022 that the number of hours actually worked in the global economy will still be considerably below pre-pandemic level, and that represents effectively the loss of 52 million full-time job equivalents. So we're not even back to the starting point. So that's the incomplete nature. Uneven as well, because largely due to the uneven rollout of vaccines, due to unequal stimulus capacity because of different financial capacities. Some countries, some regions are doing better than others. So the rich world, Europe and North America, is getting back to pre-pandemic levels more quickly. Some regions are doing less well. And the uncertainty comes from the fact that we are facing inflationary pressures, supply chain blockages, which means, well, things might continue to improve, but they could also go quite badly wrong as well.
Conveniently located in the Grand Shopping Center, for over 40 years, Food Fair has provided quality service at affordable prices. Now, grocery shopping is made easier and more convenient from the Food Fair web store.
Hey, babe. Listen, I need you to go down to Food Fair to get some groceries.
All right, no problem. Right away.
Thanks, babe. What are you doing? You're supposed to be going Food Fair to get a grocery, man.
I am, but didn't you know you can order your groceries online from the Food Fair web store?
Are you serious?
Of course. All you have to do is just to log on to www.foodfair.gd with credit card in hand, and with an order of $100 or more, Food Fair granaries will deliver up to 3 miles away. And you don't even have to worry about your information, you know. Their safety measures are excellent.
So hold on. You just order online and Food Fair will deliver to you?
Yep.
Oh, baby, better hurry up and order, man.
I already did. They should be here any minute now.
Enjoy easy online shopping anytime from your home or office from the Food Fair web store. Food Fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets.
I am Eddie Frederick. This has been Caribbean Perspective, a whole new approach to highlighting developments in the Caribbean. In the meantime, please continue to log on to CaribbeanPerspective.com for more daily news and more.